Now, Senator Sanders is on the ground in New York ahead of the New York primary on April 19th. That will be taking place soon, and he has some new support. In fact, he has just been endorsed by a major labor union in the big city, or I should say the Big Apple. Now, it's the Transport Workers Union, Local 100, that represents about 4,200 workers in the New York region. And on Wednesday, today, they endorsed Bernie Sanders with a nearly unanimous vote. Now, I do have a clip here at an event from downtown Brooklyn. Let's take a look at that right now.
At a time when our middle class is disappearing, when we're seeing almost all new income and wealth going to the top 1%, when we have the most unequal distribution of wealth and income of almost any major country on earth, John is right. It is too late for the same old establishment politics. We've got to stand together, take on the big money interests, and make it clear that our government works for all of us, not just the 1%. And when we talk about the needs of this country, yes, together we're going to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour so that nobody who works 40 hours lives in poverty. Yes, we are going to fight to do exactly what your union has done and bring pay equity for women workers all over this country who now get paid 79 cents on the dollar.
All right, so there's some of that speech in Brooklyn. And basically what this means is that this is one of the several major union endorsements that have gone to Sanders when they actually allowed their members to make the decision and not just the executives of the board. Now, that sort of contrasts what Hillary Clinton, whose many union endorsements came without the input of most of their members. I believe it was somewhere back in January, I did a video breaking that down with information from the International Business Times. In fact, I want to go back and read some of that article. I want to give you an example. The Human Rights Campaign, who does great work, by the way. I'm in favor of the Human Rights Campaign. I like human rights. Do you guys like human rights? Probably. I'm in favor of what they do, but I'm not in favor of who they chose to endorse. They endorsed Hillary Clinton through a board of directors vote. Okay, not exactly the most democratic way of choosing your candidate that you want to support, but hey, whatever. Now, there's also the NEA. They chose to endorse Clinton after an executive board and a PAC council vote. Narrow Pro-Choice America made their decision to endorse Hillary Clinton after a PAC committee, staff, and presidential decision without consulting their membership. Now, don't get me wrong, I support all these groups, and I support the goals of all of these groups. I just really wish they had taken more of an interest in their own memberships and what they had to say. Now, not all groups supporting Clinton ignored their membership. Some did polling. Although one, the American Federation of Teachers, where the Executive Council voted to endorse Clinton, membership polling was done in the summer of 2015. Can anybody remember how many people knew about Bernie Sanders back in the summer of 2015? Not very many of them. They didn't even know who he was. Oh, there's another guy running other than Hillary Clinton. There are actually several people running, but nobody knew who the fuck they were. I mean, who knew who Martin O'Malley was? And he was one of the more better known people who were running back in the summer. Jim Gilmore. Who the fuck's Jim Gilmore? Wait, is Jim Gilmore on the others? I don't know. I think Jim Gilmore was a Republican. I think I meant the other guy. I can't remember his name for the life of me. The one who killed a man. Anyway, that'll come back to me probably later. But, you know, look, Lincoln Chafee. Who the fuck knew who Lincoln Chafee was? Not very well known. So when you try to poll and say, hey, who do you want to support? You've got Hillary Clinton, who everybody and their mother knows who that is. And then you've got a few people you have no idea who they are. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll go with Hillary Clinton. At least we know who she is and where she stands. So that's sort of the problem with that vote. Now, for Sanders, out of the 4 major organizations that held membership votes, they endorsed him, right? But 2 of them did not hold open membership votes that also endorsed him. So, hey, fair is fair, right? And those 2 that didn't hold membership votes were the American Postal Workers Union and the National Nurses United. Now, I'm saying that, I'm telling you this because I want to be completely fair with you guys and give you the facts. They didn't pull their memberships and they supported Bernie Sanders. Now, I wish they had conducted membership votes. Now, I'm thinking that if they had, it still probably would have came out with Bernie Sanders because when you poll the memberships, you ask people on the ground who they support, a lot of them will go for Sanders. Yes, there will be people that go for Clinton too. But Sanders has a lot of support of people on the ground. Not exactly boards and memberships. So it's pretty obvious that the rank and file do support Bernie Sanders. More than the executives and the PACs and the boards of these groups will. So now there's one big reason I think, and that's politics. They're thinking politically, they're thinking strategically. In case Hillary Clinton wins, remember Hillary Clinton has a hit list of people who didn't support her. And she's got a very long memory. While Bernie Sanders doesn't have a hit list. Like today, he's out there striking with Verizon workers, with the Communication Workers of America. Communication Workers of America endorse Hillary Clinton. Okay, hey, look, he's out there fighting the good fight no matter what. And that's why we support him. Now, regardless, this is a huge endorsement for Senator Sanders, and it kind of rounds out what an amazing couple of weeks he's had. And so here's hoping the rest of New York also comes around to feeling the burn.